There's a weight on my back that I can't see. No love in the world could ever move me. It's a fucked up game that I can't win. My feet are sore, but I'm not giving in. I guess I'm not good enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. But I try. I got 2 feet on the ground, 2 hands in the dirt. I'll carry all your burdens if it eases your hurt. I'm as humble as I can be, but I'm not humble enough. But I try. But I try. I guess I'm not good enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. But I try. I'm just another man at the end of the day, giving it my all and doing what I say. I know it's hard, but I do it for you. So why am I feeling blue? I'm giving it my all and it's never enough. I'm telling you my truths, but you still calling my bluff. So many things I do that you don't see. I guess that's just the way it is. I guess I'm not good enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. But I try. I guess I'm not good enough. I guess I'm not good enough. I guess I'm not good enough. But I try. Life ain't a smooth ride, it's a bumpy track. Knocks you down, tries to push you back, but we rise like the sun in the sky so high. With fire in our hearts, we'll never say goodbye. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. The road gets rough, but we don't lose pace. Every stumble's just another race. We fall, we crawl, but we stand tall. We're the ones who'll conquer it all. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. The cracks in the road, they guide the way. Each fall we learn, we seize the day. We bend, we break, but we don't fall apart. We carry the fire deep in our heart. Life's a battle, we're soldiers strong. Every setback's just a part of the song. Keep pushing through with a heart so bold. The fire within is worth more than gold. Don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. Sunday morning, sun is rising high. The laughter's louder than the clear blue sky. Yeah, that's right. It's Sunday fun day, the place to be. A community that feels like family. Love and aloha spreading through the air. Every heart's a home when we're gathered there. The good vibes flow like the ocean tide. With every laugh, the world feels wide. Steve's got the groove that lifts us all. Together we rise, never let us fall. Come on now. It's Sunday fun day, the place to be. A community that feels like family. Love and aloha spreading through the air. Every heart's a home when we're gathered there. Sunday fun day, the place to be. Sunday fun day, the place to be. Sunday fun day, the place to be.
That was a fun song. What's up, everybody? Aloha. Mr. Denny Cola, Mr. John Denny Cola, Snooks, Neil, Cheryl Rich. I might have to say hi to Cheryl again if she's switching back and forth. She may have not heard me say that. And as if it's your business, as if. Remember when everyone used to say that? As if. Oh, so that's like now they say dead ass. Dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. Oh, gosh, shit's so annoying. Just like back in the, whenever that was, 80s, 90s. As if. Oh, my God, as if. But as if it's your business does have the perfect name, though, because I'll never forget the one time me and Nino were live, and we were in Kailua on like the other side of the island, and Nino went inside Times Supermarket to get something, and I stayed outside with the camera, and something happened with some like lady or something because I was recording. I was out in the parking lot, and then she like says something to me, and then after everything was over, then as it was like, it should have been like, as if it's your business. I was like, oh, dude, that would have been the perfect thing to say, too. Man, what was that? It was like 3 years ago. But that was also a good live stream. I'm going to have to look up that live stream. That was a fun one. So we ended up going to some brewery that just opened up, Maui Brewery or some shit. Oh, it was fun. Hey, Dakota Hayes, aloha. Oh, good show. Rich heard me. But you said Carl, but I looked, and which Carl? Because I looked and I could not find a Camel Carl. I need to go through and check anyway. You know how YouTube likes to unsubscribe people, and they don't unsubscribe you from channels that you like don't. Holy shit! It just started like pouring rain. It was just sunny 5 minutes ago. Wow, that's wild. It was literally just sunny 5 minutes ago, and now it's just pouring rain. That's crazy. Oh yeah, yep. So YouTube never unsubscribes you from channels that you don't watch. They just decide to unsubscribe you from channels that you actually do watch, which is just ridiculous. There we go. Camel Carl. See, how come I didn't get a notification for that? I'm still subscribed. At least they didn't unsubscribe me. Yep, it's exactly true. If you don't like the weather in Hawaii, just wait 5 minutes. It is so true. Like 97% of the time. And then once in a great while, it'll start raining on Monday, and then Wednesday comes around, and it's like, dude, is it ever going to stop raining? I remember, shit, I've been here for over 15, so about 16. It was right before I moved here. It was like 6 months before I moved here. My buddy Nate was already living here, and it rained, literally rained for 40 days and 40 nights, which is kind of crazy, right? Because isn't there a story like that in the Bible or something? But for it to do that in Oahu, Hawaii, is pretty wild. Share mercy or aloha. Snow. Yeah, not on this island though. On the big island, I believe they get snow. But yeah, not here. Yeah, if it snowed on this island, holy shit, people would lose their, it would be the end of the world. Shit, right now, just when it started raining, I guarantee you traffic just came to a dead stop. Because that's what I always say. People, it's just sprinkling. Well, not right now. It's actually raining now. But when I'm driving and it'll just like start drizzling, people forget how to drive, and I'm always like, what would these people do if it snowed? I thought, oh yeah, hey Kimmy, aloha. On Thursday was a fun stream. Oh, I do this every time. My camera was off, but I had a lot of fun on Thursday and ended up going like 6 hours. Oh, right on. Awesome. Thank you, Kimmy. Oh yeah. Oh, then I gotta play something for Kimmy for renewing her membership. I haven't played one of these in a while, so let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. I used to have a really cool one, but it was, damn it, I forgot the name of the app. I use this app where copyright free music, but you had to pay. It was like a monthly thing. And then I had it for a while, and then I was like, I don't use it that much. It's not worth it. So when you cancel your subscription to that, anything you've used, so that's how they get you basically. If you cancel your subscription and you're using one of the songs, even though you were paying for the subscription at one time, once you cancel it, then it's you get a copyright for it. So I can't use that one anymore because I'm not paying. And plus, it went up to like $16 a month or something, and I'm like, I'm not paying $16 a month to maybe use one or two songs a year. Screw all that. Oh yeah, Thursday was. We went pretty much 6 hours, like 5 hours and 50 something minutes, and then I hung out with the ranks because rank A1 and 2 backstage for a while after that too, and I may or may not have been a little drunk towards the end of that stream. I don't know, just saying. I haven't gone back and watched it because I haven't had 6 hours to set aside. But yeah, I may or may not have been drunk towards the end. just a little bit. Hey, Pat Evans, aloha. I almost forgot about today's stream. Woke up, I thought today was Saturday, and I was like, oh no, it's Sunday. And then I'm like, shit, do I got. Sometimes I'll schedule jobs for Sunday. And, oh, Kimmy, awesome. Thank you. Super sticker. And then I was in it because sometimes I'll schedule jobs on Sunday and I'm sitting here trying to, I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. Did I schedule anything? What do I got? I'm like, like one of those things where it's like, I know I'm forgetting something. And then it clicked. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to go live. Like I've been doing for 4 years every Sunday. I don't know how I forget that. This is for Kimmy as well for the super sticker.
Someone in the chat just dropped a bag. Super chat in the stream, making moves no lag. Thanks for the love, my G, you're the real MVP. Just that.
Ah, you ain't gonna copyright that. It's only 8 seconds. Yeah, plus why would I can't remember the name of that damn app for the copyright free stuff, but then that's how they get you. It's like if you're gonna use any of this shit, you might as well just plan on paying them every month for the rest of your life, because otherwise you can't use the shit. That's why AI is taking over, because and I'm loving that AI because all 3 of those songs, I wrote all 3 of those. I mean, I didn't make the music or none of that. That's all AI, but the lyrics are mine. Which is, man, I wish I had, because I've been writing lyrics my whole life, and it's just always on paper, and then I just had it in my head. Never played an instrument, so. But now I can just put my lyrics in and then be like, make it sound like this. And it's never exactly what I have in my head, but some of them are pretty damn close. Can't complain. I'm not sure. Right when I remembered that, oh yeah, that's right, I go live today, I texted him, but I haven't heard back. Because I don't know, even on Thursday, I texted him and we were like an hour into the stream. And he was like, oh, I just got your text. Because I texted him a half hour before that stream, asking if he was going to be able to make it. And then we were already live for an hour. And then he's like, oh, I just got your text asking if I'm going to make it. So I texted him, haven't heard back, but maybe he didn't get it yet. I don't know. But he's doing good, Kimmy. He's doing, actually, I don't know what was going on yesterday while I was working too, but I was, because Peanut, the Nut House, he had his live. And I know I wasn't blocked. There's no way in hell I was blocked. I don't know if it was my phone or just whatever, but I was listening to his live, and then a couple times I'd like put something in chat, and like nobody was seeing my chats. So I don't know if it was my phone or the location or what, but because at first I'm like, what the hell? Not one person even said hi, and then I started doing, you highlight, you put the at, and then their name, and then it highlights their name so it sticks out to them, and people. Snooks was one because Snooks was on the panel. Dave was in there. James was in there. I did it to Dave and James. Who else? It was one other person. I can't remember who now. But then I was like, I don't know. Maybe I was black. Maybe Peanut's mad at me. Who knows? But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Oh, really? Because I love to. Once I realized that, or once I thought that no one was seeing my comments, I started putting more. and still nobody was responding. So, hey, Matt. Aloha, Matt PCD. I see. Wait 5 minutes. It just stopped raining, but the sun didn't come back out. Hey, Katina Birdcage. Aloha. What is an ego? Ego is the enemy. That's what ego is. Ego is the enemy. Ego will ruin you. It will slice you and dice you and have fun with you and spit you out and ruin everything about you. But everyone has one. It's just, it's fragile. Everyone has one. It's just how you, if you feed it or not, which in some cases is hard not to. But yeah, the bigger the ego, usually the bigger the ego, the more of an asshole someone is, you know? At least that's how I look at it. Like, do you know who I am? No, and I don't give a fuck either. Really, Snooks? Oh shit, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I wasn't seeing, and I know too, because I even made sure that I had it in live chat and not top chat. I don't know, that's weird. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I wasn't seeing comments. Huh. I don't know. Maybe yesterday didn't even happen and it was all just a dream to us, like the Matrix. And we just think it happened and it didn't. Like a light bulb. It's like those where, I try not to have a big ego, and then someone will say something like really nice about you, whatever, and you're like, oh, all right. And then your ego goes a little bit bigger, and then you start feeling good, and you're like, yeah, this, this and that, like they said. And then someone else will say something again, and then you're just like, damn straight, yeah, that's me. And then it just keeps getting bigger, and then you become more of an asshole every time. Every time. Right. I was seeing Dave's and James' comments, but they never said any. I never seen anyone say anything to me. They hurt my ego. No, I think it was my phone or where I was, or I don't know. There was something going. I ended up, because I haven't done it in a while either, but clearing out everything on the phone and then shutting the power off and turning it back on. But then by the time I did all that, his show was over. So, and then when I got home, hey, there you go. There's Dave right there. Did you get my text, Dave, or did it not go through yet? Because I sent it an hour ago. So you should be getting it in 5 minutes if I sent it an hour ago. Hey, there's James, too. Ads again? Are you kidding me? Those freaking ads. Ew, YouTube, you could take those ads and shove them, you know where. Just got it. I just had to reboot my phone so I could make a comment. All right, yeah, maybe there was something going on. I don't know. But I was working and I had other things in my mind and I wasn't like focused on that, but it was in the back of my head and I'm just like, what the hell is because I ended up, instead of taking a cigarette break and just smoking one cigarette, I ended up smoking 3 because I just kept fucking with that. But my main thing was, it it was right around when the question was, Indiana Jones lost his whip. What did he swing in on? And I said, testicles. He swung in on his testicles. James. Good. No more ads. No more ads, YouTube. Stop that. Stop it. Oh, snap. Oh, snap diddly. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Ha.
Was that?
Was
Yeah, I think your text message did go through, but I was sitting on my phone, so I didn't feel like the vibration. My butt's getting too big or something. I didn't feel it. So
yeah, mine does that too though. If sometimes it'll, and I always double check to see, is like, did I mute it somehow, like the ringtone or the vibrator or whatever? But sometimes it says I have something, but it never vibrates or makes the notification sound.
did you say that you were talking in the nuts channel and I didn't say it because I didn't see you at all in there?
That's what that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone, and I
People kept
highly
talking
doubt
to
it.
people
What's
kept
that?
talking to Anti too, and I kept looking for Anti. I didn't never see Anti. People were like, "Oh, that's funny, Anti," and I'm looking in the chat. I'm like, and then I went to live chat and top chat, and I never saw him one time.
Huh. I did see Anti in there.
I didn't like it. Was he under his normal name?
Yeah, Anti-Attract, yep.
Yeah, I never saw it. That's bizarre. And then one of the times I tried to join something, it said I couldn't join because I was in another instance of YouTube. Like I was on my account somewhere else.
Oh shit. That's
So
not
I
good.
may have been on my phone. I don't know. Like, I left it a window open or something.
Oh, hopefully that, and hopefully not that someone hacked your account and has access to it. Because I think that happened to me before a couple years ago, and it was like,
Anything's possible. Hey, like I told you, I try to like on your videos. When I'm on your phone, I'm going through YouTube and I click on you and I try to like something. Oh, I can like, but then it doesn't show that it counted. It just lights up the hand or the thumb. And then when I try to comment, it won't let me push the button. Like it won't go to it.
yep, dude, that's only on my phone though. Because
Yeah.
on certain channels, I have the same thing, and I don't get that. Because I'll do that and be like, what the hell? Maybe they shut it off or whatever. And
Yeah.
then I'll get home and I'll go back and look it up on the computer, and then I can leave a comment. But on
Yep.
the phone, I can't. I don't get
Happens
it.
to Dan Anderson too. Like the Mad Shredder, the guy who plays the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
He can't get his name to show up on people's stuff. It's weird. It's like he can't. I don't know how to describe it, but like he can't even share people's stuff out. It's like YouTube, he keeps saying YouTube's screwing with him, and I'm starting to believe it.
It's really weird.
Oh, anyways.
Oh, James just let the cat out of the bag. They don't let everyone into the special chat section.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy.
Much love to everyone. Sorry if I missed your hello. I'm walking around the house still. Not looking at the chat.
Snook said, James, I won't tell anyone, but I did see you topless there.
No,
Uh-oh.
hello.
But yeah, Thursday was It's been a while since I stayed live for 6 hours.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was like 4. I couldn't even talk anymore. I just like staring at the screen, like, oh my god, why am I still awake?
And then I stayed backstage with the ranks for like a couple hours after that.
The ranks. That's funny how you said that. The ranks.
But yeah, I may or may not have been a little drunk towards the end of that stream. Well, let's just put it this way. Yeah, I had a hangover Friday, which I have not had in a long time, very long time. And I was
Yeah,
like,
if
this
you're
shit.
lit, if you're lit and we go backstage, man, you're like, sometimes you'll be like, Dave. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed. No, wait, hold on. I got to tell you one more thing. One more thing.
Boy, wait, real quick.
Right,
15
real
minutes,
quick.
15 minutes later.
And
And
we're
then,
talking about like nothing, like you're, a piece of rice fell behind the stove, and that's what we're talking about. Like, there was this one
right,
lonely piece of rice. I couldn't reach it.
or it's like, oh, real quick. But then I tell you, yeah, like, and then there was this right. But wait, I got to tell you that part to get to the main part. And it's like, what does a piece of rice have to do with not having a spare tire? What? Exiled one. Aloha, welcome.
What's up, Exile? Hey, Indy. Good to see you. Snooks versus Snooks. She'll yell at me if I don't say hi. My brother James. Yeah, I never saw Anti yesterday at all. And I know people were talking to him. That was so bizarre.
Yep, I did, and I did see him, but when because I did the same thing as you, I was making sure I was in live chat and not top chat. But and then I just ended up restarting my phone. But then there was by the time I did all that, he already ended the show. So and then I was just gonna text you and be like, "Did you not see me in there or what?" But like I said, I was working, and then I just
What did you
forgot all
say?
about it.
What were you saying? You were just
Well,
saying the
at first, it was just the. Well, at first I said, "Hello," like I always say, "Hello, everyone." I'm not in chat because I'm working, but I'm listening. But then normally people, at least one or two people will say hi.
yeah.
But and then like right after I sent that comment, then the question was Indiana Jones lost his whip. How did he swing in or whatever? And then I put testicles, and then nobody. And then I noticed that no one even said anything, and I'm like, so then I specifically started saying hi to people individually, and still nothing. And I was like, what the hell's going on?
All right, Snooks. I had a bad day with my dirty mind. I got it right today, though. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What's up, Oahu Rooter?
I couldn't help it. Everyone was like, I'm giving normal answers like he swung in on a vine, and everyone's like, no, think dirtier. Like, what do you mean think dirtier?
That's what I said. Testicles. I was like, he swung in on his testicles.
I thought Vine was pretty good.
That would be the most logical.
So what's going down today?
Okay. Now, real quick, Indy. Nah, I think it was my phone. Honestly, I mean, I really don't know. And then I got home and I checked my email, and he even invited me to his stream, but I wouldn't have been able to make it anyway. But yeah, dude, right when I started, it was sunny, and then it just started pouring rain, and I'm like, what the hell? And then it stopped. But I don't know. I did have yard work I was gonna do, but I don't. I guess if it doesn't rain again, by the time I'm done with this, should be able to do some yard work. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot more mosquitoes.
Was
Oh,
Dakota? Dakota was there too? In
Yep,
Peanut channel?
I seen Dakota and
I
Peanuts
didn't
yesterday.
I didn't see Dakota either. That is weird. Was someone sharing it out or something?
Oh, you know what? I forgot all about that.
Because if
Was
someone was
there?
sharing it out, then they would
And
be
you
in the
could,
other person's, right? And we wouldn't see them.
yeah, yep. Because yeah, I've had that happen. Remember when they first started doing that, and you could go on someone's panel and you could share the stream to your channel. So then, like, if that person got like 40 people on their channel, and then you got like 15 or 20 on your channel,
Mm-hmm.
no one's. That's why I kind of stopped doing that too. Or when I did do it, I would just say everyone. I would do it to get everyone over to the channel that everyone's already on.
Hey Dakota, I didn't see you. I would have said hi to you. Of course I would. Hey Cheryl. Yeah, Peanut said something like asked for people to drop your link, and I got your link, and then believe it or not, Indy beat me because I didn't have a wrench over there, so I had to do it the old school way. But yeah, she beat me, and then I posted it right after her, and then deleted it. So I know you were there, or at least he was talking about you, but I didn't see you anywhere. And I'm like, what the crap?
Oh, right on. All right, see, I'm wondering if I wasn't seeing the comments on. It's so weird. But like I said, I restarted the phone, and well, I really haven't been on anyone else's live since then on my phone. But it had to have been some with my phone. I don't know.
Dakota. Yeah, Indy definitely beat me, and I was like, am I losing my touch? What happened? I got beat.
Looking
But
at your fingertips, going, what happened? Where'd it go?
yeah, I opened up a new window, and I'm just like, Steve Harloha, and it just kept coming up, Steve Harlow with a W, and I'm like, that's not him, man.
Oh,
He was-
dude, that's funny because you remember on Wayne Road, there used to, I don't know, it might still be there. There was a tire shop, Harlow Tires.
yeah, I remember.
Dude, growing up, man, I like say, because my last name is really similar to Harlow, and everyone would be like, "Oh, is that your family business, Harlow Tires?" I'm like, I don't even know who those people are, man. It's no, nothing to do with them.
I wonder if that's happening over YouTube because Indy didn't see you either, so we're gonna have to figure that out. This is a true conundrum.
Right. Well, let's see. Can everyone see each other in here today?
Like, I didn't see Dakota, you, or Anti.
See, I seen everybody. That's the thing. But no, I wasn't. I seen everyone in there. I know Indy was in there. I know, and I was in there. I seen it, but none of them ever commented to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
So if anyone was replying to me, I wasn't seeing that, but I was seeing everything else they were putting.
I'm gonna rewatch part of the stream and see if I ever see your name in it or not.
Yeah, it was.
That's
I
bizarre.
wasn't there from the. Well, I was there just maybe like 5-10 minutes before he asked the question about the Indiana Jones thing. That's when I came in because I was working, and then when he asked that, I like, oh, I'm gonna take a cigarette break and put testicles, and then that's right around that time is when I was in there. Here you go, baby.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked at the content. It's
Those are fun, man. He
like
does.
like what's going on here, man? I like what did what's his face? Who was it? Indiana Jones swing in on if he lost his whip, and I'm like a vine, and everyone's like, that's not a good answer. Be dirty.
That's too logical. That would make too
Right,
much sense.
right. So then I did one of these, like I just did in chat, but I won't say it.
Yeah, I was a little
Yeah.
disappointed, not at anyone, just myself, basically, because I didn't even know I was invited until after I got home. And dude, when he does those streams, they're so much fun. Well, every stream he does is fun, but it's like, damn it, I was invited to that. But like I said, I wouldn't have been able to make it anyway.
Did you get that job with the whole repipe?
That's weird you asked because right before I went live, he just texted me back. I'm meeting him over there tomorrow to look at it.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize where it was either. It's like, you didn't tell me it was that far away.
Yeah, like you got to charge a trip charge if you're gonna go far from your house.
Oh
Like
hell yeah, especially that one because it's like basically North Shore.
it's in Malibu, Hollywood. You saw RV, didn't you?
Harvey.
RV, the movie RV.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Robin Williams.
Okay, yeah. We were talking about that on Thursday, weren't we?
Yeah, his kid was getting messed with like in the trailer park, and his dad comes up and he's like, "Man, don't be messing with him, man. He's gonna lose it. He's from Hollywood or whatever." Anyway, you got to see it. I think we can't play it, right? Because we'll get a strike.
Yeah, the copyright boo.
So sick of
Dude,
that.
speaking of movies, man, they got some good ones coming out. When I got home last night, I clicked on like new trailers,
Mm-hmm.
and now I can't remember any of them. But one of them was, and they've made way too many of these. But you remember Final Destination, right?
Yeah.
But they're coming out with a Final Destination Bloodline or something like that, dude. But the trailer makes it look really good.
I watched Smile 2 the other night at like 3 in the morning. You ever seen Smile before?
No, I was just about to say, you said Smile too. I was like, I never even heard of Smile. Smile.
Oh, dude, it's trippy. It's trippy. It's like if you see someone that likes not moving and they just have a solid smile and they just stare at you, if you see that, then like you within 5 days you die. It's like something's taking over the people. It's crazy.
Wait, now it's starting. I wonder if that's one of the previews that I seen. And I think even when I watched the preview, I was like, I don't remember the first one.
Oh, that was spooky, dude.
Yeah, it's he was oh, okay. Yeah, I never seen it though, but I do know what movie that is now.
yeah.
I didn't know they had a part 2 though.
Yeah, it freaked me out. Well, it didn't freak me out. Most of the time I thought it was stupid, but there's always that one scene in the movie.
Yep.
You know, I was real tired. I'm laying in bed. Well, at one point she's walking through her house and it's just her alone and it's dark and she hears noise. And she's rich. She's like a singer like Britney Spears or whatever. So she walks through the hall, goes into her bedroom, and then to the right it's really dark. She can't see. So she flips on the light, and there's like 11 of these people just standing perfectly still with that evil smile on their face, just staring at her.
In her room?
Yeah. Just all together in a group. And then so she turns around and walks a few steps and then turns around again. And all 11 of them are right next to her, looking right at her with that crazy smile. I'm like, oh my God. Scared the crap out of me, too. I actually jerked a little bit in the bed. I'm like, all right. I almost closed my eyes for the next part. I'm like, don't be a sissy. Yeah,
see, that's true, James. That's what I thought because I was like, I almost didn't watch the trailer for the Final Destination one because I'm like, really? Final, but it was so interesting from the get go. I was like, all right, well, I'll at least watch the trailer and see. And it did. It looked really like with the effects and everything and looked really good. But yeah, could you imagine not Final Destination, but going anywhere and just someone just like Snook says, don't anyone smile at me.
Right.
Dude, that would creep me out like in real life. I should do that to mess with someone now. just stare at him and be like, and not
Yeah,
move at all.
check this out. This is the ad for the first movie.
Once you see it, it's too late. Damn.
And she's
And
got
then
like,
what? And then you got, and then within 5 days, you die or whatever.
yeah, it's like the thing slowly makes you go crazy, and when the entity or whatever is fully tortured you till you're almost insane, then it just takes you over and makes you kill yourself. While you're smiling. And like as you're unaliving, you don't stop smiling. It's bizarre. Yeah, it was spooky.
Who said about movies? I don't go to movies anymore. They suck. Oh, Pat Evans. Yeah, I stopped. I haven't been in the movies in a while, but the actual movie theaters have upped their game a little bit. Like, way better than when I was a kid. You know what I mean? A lot more comfortable. The seats recline. They sell alcohol there now, and it's like every seat is a VIP seat, so it's not like you got to worry about. I don't know. At least here, the one movie theater I have been to twice. Hey, Salty Explorer, aloha. Good to see you, Salty. But I don't want to change it to a dark subject. But I think Snooks mentioned something earlier, and I seen the comment. But I just read an email right before it went live, and Lord Spike Protein LSP, his son had passed away
Oh man,
recently, and I had no idea.
dude.
And LSP is such a great guy too, and no parent. I don't know what happened, what the story is. I don't, you know, but no parent should. I mean, I think about that all the time with my sister. I can't imagine what my parents to lose a child. That's just gotta. But man, so shout out to Lord Spike Protein, and I'm definitely sending him love and prayers.
Man, I haven't seen him in a while either.
Yeah, me neither. And then when I heard that earlier, and it makes sense. Like, was he sick? Did something happen? Like, I don't.
Hmm.
But he's one of the few people I have no way to get a hold of him. So
Yeah, I wonder how old his son was. Weird. This is that. See that guy in the background?
oh, is that
That's like she opens her eyes in the bedroom, and that guy's standing there, and he looks just like. I mean, he's so close to Jack Nicholson.
That's what I was thinking at first. It looked like a younger version of Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, and every time she moves, he moves. Like he bends down and moves real slow. Always with that smile. Ooh. Anyway, I can't handle that. The unaliving of real people in life right now because my mom is still fresh. I had a hard day last couple of days, man. I tried to call my mom like a couple times yesterday. Like I went to call my mom and she wasn't there, of course, because she's not here anymore. And I wanted to talk to her. I needed to talk to her. It's like I went to call her and I'm like, oh. And then I went through like all the people I could call to talk to about something, and it was like God, there's nobody left. I mean, I got my brother, but I mean, there's some things you want to talk to, you know.
Dude, I still do it, man. After 5 years, I still go to text Stacy
Hey, New Image, good to see you.
at least once a month. At least once a month, I'll catch myself and be like, sorry, she's not going to answer.
Yeah, it's because they were planning Easter dinner. That's what got me. It's like, because I was usually me and my brother got her plate, and they all made her that, I don't know, giblet gravy or some crap. Giblet gravy. It's like some southern gravy, and she liked it. And so I was like, they were talking about they were gonna make it or something, and it just connected weird. And I'm just like, they're like, so you're gonna come to Easter? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Probably not gonna make it to the Easter dinner, the family one. My kids are having one close to me. I might go to that one, but it's just weird, man. Can't really get used to someone not being there very quickly. For me, anyways, it's not very easy.
Right. And then how it like kind of changes everything. Like,
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Not gonna lie. I went into my brother. I was talking to him, and he was in nuts, and he's like, "Yeah, nuts on. If you want to go in there, he's having that little match game thing." And I thought it'd be fun to go in there. But then I got completely dirty and disgusting, which is not me. I don't normally do that, but I did it. I had a lot of laughs. So it was good for me. I think some of the questions he asked were nuts. Like, what was that one about the earwax? Do you remember the one about the earwax?
I think I missed that one.
It's like the answer to the question was, if somebody has wet and sticky earwax versus if they had dry earwax, what would they be likely to have more of or something? And the answer was they would stink more. And I'm like, that is a bizarre question. Anyway, all the rest of them I thought was normal, except for the ice cream cone in the back pocket answer. I thought was BS. You know, were you there for that one?
I remember something about an ice cream. Yeah. But like I said, I was working. I had my earbuds in.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm
Well,
like listening, but missing it, but still hearing it type deal.
yeah, in Alabama, I guess it's illegal to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Yep. I've heard that before too. Yeah.
I guess because like you can lead a horse off with it. That was the mentality. Was like, you know, you could walk away and the horse would be going after the ice cream and would follow you for the ice cream or whatever, and you wouldn't be touching the horse technically or stealing the horse. I'm like, God, where do you get these questions, nut?
And
Anyway,
I watched a few things once for
everybody know
laws
that.
laws that still exist in all 50 states that are just ridiculous like that. But yeah, that was one of them. It was you can't put an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
I know,
And
and
then,
it was like a four leaf clover, toothpaste, an ice cream, or a sandwich. And like none of these answers make any sense. But I went with the four leaf clover, thought it was some kind of weird superstition or something. Like why would it be illegal to put a sandwich in your back pocket? Or and I'm of course I'm going, yeah, an ice cream cone, and nobody in their right mind would put an ice cream cone in their
well,
back.
that's the funny part. Why would anyone put a freaking ice cream cone in your back pocket to begin with?
And that was the right answer, was the ice cream cone. I'm like, get out of here. That's a bunch of lies. And then he said the word egregious was not in the dictionary, which I got to call you out, nut, because it is in the dictionary. I was like, what?
Really? He said it's not in the dictionary?
Yeah, yeah. It's in the dictionary. Yep. But I had fun overall. I'd never been there before.
It is always has a fun stream.
Yeah. I think I messed myself up yesterday because I made new playlists from the 90s. And I don't know if you remember all the sad songs from the 90s. So I made this new playlist for my channel. I didn't put it on there yet, but it's like Boys to Men and Brian McKnight, Celine Dion, like all the monster great people that like sing really sad crap, but they sing it really well. So I made a playlist of that and I listened to them all for like an hour. I think that's where my mistake was. Got into the feels. But yeah.
Salty says, is it a coincidence that cargo shorts pockets can fit 2 cans of beer and a sandwich perfectly? That's funny though, because I have one of my shorts post in, I think Wednesday, I'm not sure what day, but this week, and it's Daniel Tosh, and it's a joke about cargo pants. So
Mm.
the Howley Bula. Wait, Howley Bulai.
I'm going to the doctor tomorrow and I'm hoping I lost weight because I've been on this stupid diet for 2.5 weeks.
What? Oh wait, you told me, but I forgot. What kind of diet is it?
No, no bread,
Yeah,
low
like the no carb thing.
low carbs. I'm only eating pita bread, like unleavened peanut bread. Like even if I'm having a taco or something, it's gonna be on the pita bread. Or I had like egg salad, and you guys probably think this is gross, but with avocado. Everything I've been eating lately, I've been putting avocado on it because supposedly it's really good for you. It's got really good amino acids and it's good fat, poly and mono fats, like nuts.
I wish I could eat avocado.
Yeah.
Get one bite and my throat starts getting scratchy and swelling up and closing up.
But you know what I did realize this last week is you don't have to eat as much. Like if I eat a couple pieces of fruit or some grapes or something and then I eat my dinner, I don't have to eat as much anymore. Like I think I literally just ate too much. Yeah, pitas have carbs, but it's a lot lower than bread. But you need some carbs. I think you're supposed to eat less than 23 grams of carbs a day or something like that on the diet.
Dude, I remember back in like late 90s or early 2000s, whenever that no carb diet first came out, and this chick that worked at, because we used to subcontract and install water heaters for like Sears and places like that. And this chick that worked at the will call part of Sears, I remember her name was Pam too. I remember her name. That's weird. But she's like, yeah, I'm starting that no carb diet. And we're like, what is that? You know? And she's like, no carbs. Like, what? So it's zero carbs, absolutely none. And then like 3 or 4 days went by and we went back and then she wasn't there anymore. And then like the next week we're like, what happened to Pam? You know? And they're like, oh, she's been really sick. So I guess she got hospitalized because she
Wow.
followed that to a T. And it messed her up pretty
I don't
bad.
think you can sustainably be on a diet without carbs. I mean, you got to be realistic with yourself. Can you live forever without carbs? No, I don't think so. Unless you're
Right.
very disciplined, I don't think you can stick to that diet. So I'm trying to just eat less portions, try to move more, work out more, eat less of the stuff that is bad for you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm with Brandon Mitchell. I've never been on a diet, which is
I,
kind of funny though too, because I brought this up before, but it happened yesterday, and it was from some random stranger too. Don't even know this is some Asian lady, and she just oh, you're so skinny. I'm like, really? Like, what if I were overweight? If I were overweight, would you say, oh, you're so fat? No, you wouldn't say that. You know, if you wouldn't go to an overweight person and say, "Oh, you need to eat sandwich or you need to stop eating sandwiches." But they got no problem. A perfect stranger too. They got no problem telling me, "Oh, you're so skinny. You need to eat a sandwich." Really? How about you need to go fuck yourself? Like,
Well, you know you're skinny if an Asian calls you skinny because they're
I
usually
know,
really
right?
skinny.
Right? It's,
It's like, dang, bro, that's really bad. Oh man, I would have said, "Excuse me, that's
it drives me
racist."
nuts because I've been skinny my whole life, dude. So it's like, but it just blows my mind how it's acceptable to say that to a skinny person, but you can't if you were to say the same thing in reverse to a overweight person, you're like the biggest asshole on the planet, right? Like nobody walks up to an overweight person and says anything about that.
Like the Chinese lady my wife goes to for her eyebrows or whatever. My daughter and her and the girls go. She asked her like 5 visits ago. She's like, "You want me to trim your mustache too?" Like told my wife, "You want me to trim your mustache?" And my wife's coming home talking to me about it. It's like straight up, no, like it's no big deal. You got a mustache, but at least they're honest with you, right? Like, you want your unibrow fixed? If only $4 more, honey.
only for, only $4 more.
Right. You want me
Oh,
not to trim your nail?
the worst one is when, and I was actually, I was working with this dude. This is when I was still a teenager, so I was just starting plumbing. I was still a helper and shit. But and we went to this lady's house. It was in Detroit, but it was a white lady. And what is called his name's Harry. Okay, we'll just say his name's Harry. And then Harry goes, "Oh, so when are you due?" And dude, her eyeballs got super big, and she goes, "Excuse me, I ain't pregnant."
Ooh,
I was like, I think it's time for us to go now.
that's when you
That's
got to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I seen you from the side." Yeah, I'm not eating a lot of sugar. I'm not eating a lot of fruit either. Just like 5, 6 grapes. Believe it or not, 5, 6 grapes like makes you feel like you ate more for some reason, or me anyway. Yeah, it's natural sugar at least. It's not cane sugar or high fructose corn syrup, right?
only $4 more.
Yeah, you want me to
That
do your
why that why
mustache?
you got no boyfriend?
Right.
Only $4 more. That's why you got no boyfriend.
You want me to leave your nail longer? Longer better. Only $4 more. That was the funniest. I saw that on Facebook yesterday. It's like
Yeah, what skit was that? That is hilarious.
it's like instead of trimming their nails shorter, they were like, "I just leave your nail longer. It's better." So they barely did any work. It's only $4 more. It's like, yeah, but you didn't do anything and you charge me more. I love it. So everyone's saying that fruit's bad for you now? I don't know.
Everything's bad for you.
I like
Too
my
much,
bananas.
too much of anything is bad for you. If you drink too much milk, bad for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, just from eliminating bread, almost all bread, I'm not getting any kind of air in my stomach or nothing. Nothing. I'm eating yogurt. I'm going to the bathroom perfect. I know I'm not supposed to say this on here, but just going to the bathroom perfect daily like you're supposed to. I feel better. I'm not like all feeling nasty. And I think it's all bread. Just bloats you and makes you feel like crap. It's like pasta.
It's filling though.
It is so filling. You ever eat like biscuits and gravy and you feel like there's bricks sitting in your stomach for like the next 5 hours?
Hmm.
Because there is.
That's
Like
why I can't eat during, because anytime I eat, like it's always like Thanksgiving dinner. You know, after you eat so much and you're just like, oh, I can't keep my eyes open, man. So, uh, no matter every single time I eat, that's how I get.
today I had a granola bar, a piece of dark chocolate, and a small bowl of chili with a little bit of shredded cheese, not much, maybe a quarter of a cup that I made with onions and tomatoes and stuff. Low sodium, of course. But yeah, I mean, summer's coming, and I want to get like, I'm over 50. Everyone, did you know that? I just hit 50 and my birthday. So
Oh shit! Don't remind me. My birthday is not this week.
when you hit like 49, 50 years old, you start going, oh my God, how many years do I have left, really? Like, if you think about it.
I've been thinking that for the past almost 4 years. When I turned 45, I started thinking that.
What's nice, Gigi, that am I younger than you?
That's what I'm guessing.
I don't think it matters, man. So I'm like, is 50 years old like 75% of my life? It's already over. That's how
Yeah,
I'm starting to look at it. Like, oh man,
if you always gotta, or I always try to look at the positive side, and the way I would look at it is when we were teenagers,
snooks.
we never thought we'd make it past 25, right? So technically, we're kicking ass.
I mean, I think we still look kind of young.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had
Yeah,
to,
that's true. Because, dude, I've seen pictures of dudes we went to school with, and
oh yeah,
they look like they're 50.
it
And
looked 60.
yeah, they look older than 50. And yeah, I definitely don't think we look like we're 50.
No,
It's just weird saying that. It doesn't even sound right.
I
Like
only
we're
have
50.
I only have 1 inch moobs. So if they get to like 3, 4 inches, you got some serious cans going. Yeah, so trying to get rid of that a little bit. They call it a dad bod to make you feel better.
Right?
No, no.
Snooks.
Oh snap! She's on a roll today.
Oh, Gigi says it's her last year of 50s. Well,
Oh,
hey, 60 is the new 50.
so they say.
I want to know who they are. Because they always say that's what they say. And it's like, who's they? Have
Probably
you
the
talked
one.
to them? Because I want to meet they. I want to know who they are.
They are the ones trying to still sell you like sporting equipment and stuff,
Right?
vitamins. Look at James. Yeah. Even I look 30 to 35 now. Right. 60 sucks, huh? So just saying my life's going to get worse and worse. That's what you're saying?
Well, the best part is once you hit a certain age, or I don't know if it's once you hit a certain age or once you look a certain age, you can get away with anything. Like Stash. Remember Stash? Stash got away with everything, dude, just because, he's just an old man. But if you and me were to do the stuff he did now,
Mm-hmm.
they'd be calling the cops on us and shit
Mm-hmm.
and be getting arrested too. But when you look like that and you're that old, nobody
Prove
says
it.
shit.
Prove it, Gigi.
Oh, I know. And yeah, she already has.
Okay.
She already has. Is at the share you that video, Gigi.
Yeah, show us a video.
Share your fun video that we watched that one. I don't remember if that was my stream or Creek stream or whose channel were we on, but
Snooks is feeling feisty. Look at this crap.
the panel of they.
I have to start smacking her around more. She said, "What video?
What was that video?
What you? She sent you a private?
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't know. My mind is,
What's up, Matt? Good
dude.
to see you.
I think I'm still hungover from Thursday, man. I don't know. My mind isn't working.
Oh, squirrel voices. Do we have those? We do have a squirrel laugh. Wow, you got to it fast.
Oh wait, here's a new one. I got a new one. "18 seconds."
I like that. This
Not
one's
not too short, not too long. Perfect.
still my favorite.
Check it out now. No doubt now. You check it out now. No doubt, yo. Special girl, real good girl.
Good girl.
Biggest thing in my itty bitty world. Called her up and she made me feel right. Wish to bliss, could never take flight. Sitting back with this mic in my hand. Spitting hot shit, trying to see grand. Imprinted on my mind every minute. Make my plans and you're always in it, yo.
It's such a vibrant thing.
I know. I cut it off right at the worst moment.
Well, because it's I switched it up there because I can't do a whole song with the AI, so I just did that, and then it switches to another Tribe Called Quest song. So right when you cut it off, it switches to a different one anyway.
Yeah. Check it out, bro. I don't know if I showed you this before. Mama,
Oh yeah.
don't put my mug on there. Yeah. Anyway, she's with us. She's probably yelling at me for yesterday, though. That peanuts.
Right.
Watch your mouth.
Damn it, David! Watch your mouth, David.
All right. I'm starting to get my dating stuff together. Got my duct tape. It's the first thing you need. A brush.
Duct tape's the first thing you need.
That's right. Duct tape that can't get away.
So I haven't seen him in chat, but I was watching his video earlier, so I'm going to share the video for anyone to check out later. But John Eagle, he covers some good videos, man. Steve-O, what's up, Steve-O? Long time no see.
What's up,
How you been,
Steve-O?
Steve-O?
I ordered a shirt from Dan Anderson's channel, the Maddest Shredder, right? And I hadn't got it in like a month. So I called them or texted them or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I didn't get my shirt. What's going on? And they're like, oh, we're sorry. We don't have a definitive date on. We've had so many orders from like Christmas time and New Year's that we're not caught up, and we have no date when you'll get your shirt. So I'm texting them back like, ever? Like, you can't even say by, you know, Thanksgiving I'll have it.
Yeah, you can't even say like before the end of 2025.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to ask him about it because it's like a $32, you know, because he's got to make some money. It's $32 for a t-shirt. It's like, you know, that's not a cheap t-shirt, is it? I don't think so.
No, $32. No, that's not cheap at all.
Mm-mm.
So back to Gigi. I'm glad she shared the video I was thinking about because I was like, am I losing my mind? I hope I'm not thinking of somebody else. And I
Where's
wasn't. But so
is
here
it
we go. You ready?
skydive? Okay.
And I'm going to share the link for it. Well, she already shared the link, so everyone else also check it out because I don't want to steal the views. But
Yeah, Gigi, I love it. Get
oh, wait a
some.
minute. Let me unmute it. There we go.
Fuck it, dude.
Like to the
And shout out to her for doing this because remember when I was telling my story about how I wrote passenger and my roommate used to be the camera guy for this stuff in Skydive Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I never jumped. I wouldn't, but I still had to wear a parachute and all that shit. And then he cut the engine. And it's like, what's the point of wearing a parachute? Because when he cut the engine, we were going down. Even if I wanted to jump, I couldn't move anyway. But shout out to Gigi for doing this. Takes balls, man.
angels.
No fear. Look at that.
Oh God, dude! Oh, my stomach's dropping right now.
I know. I just took a dump watching that.
Like to the angels. All the stars in the night.
Yes, I love it.
See, the guy videotaping is what my roommate used to do. He'd jump solo every time and just do that. But
Why
dude,
does he got a
I
helmet?
paused it at. That's the perfect place to pause it. That's an awesome screenshot.
No kidding. I love that. It looks amazing. Like you're having the time of your life. I'll put it on my bucket list.
Yeah, now tell me she looks 60, bro. Come on.
It's ready to rock.
Gigi does fucking rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Gigi, you should have thrown that guy off your back. Get off me. No fear. Look at that. Love it.
Yeah, and I know this was a while ago, but we were all backstage and I was talking to her about it, and now I can't remember everything, but I'm sure I already asked these questions. That's probably why I'm saying that. But because I heard too, once they pull the chute and at this part where you're just like gliding, it's just like it's so peaceful and just unexplainable and awesome. Just when you're just floating down like that.
Oh,
That
got
is so
a
cool.
wedgie landing. I haven't seen one of those in a while. There's a wedgie. That's awesome, though. People are getting ads.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I definitely would not be able to do it.
What kind of ads are you guys getting?
But there's the video again, just in case. Who says that? Matt said Evanet. Yeah, I don't get it. I have it. I sometimes like 2 months will go by and nobody get nothing, and then all of a sudden ads, and I always make sure everything's set up the same way, so there should never be any, but unless I'm missing something. I gotta be missing something, but I haven't changed anything.
Am I hearing ducks at your house? Thought I heard a bunch of honking a minute ago.
Probably. I never hear.
I
Dude,
mean,
it's weird because when I
geese.
rewatch some streams, and then I hear stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember hearing any of that, and I'm here right, But I am hard of hearing too. But I never knew it came through the mic so good because I forgot which one it was. It wasn't Thursday. I think it was from last Sunday.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, I didn't know you could hear the birds so good.
I hear them
No.
every time we're on, man, because
Yeah.
I'm in tune with hearing them. I love it.
Now that I'm paying attention, I can hear them. But yeah, usually when I'm not paying attention, I don't. The only thing I do notice is that stupid freaking rooster. I'm like, we live in a freaking subdivision and they got rooster
I
24
love.
hours a day.
I find it hilarious that you hate the rooster.
It's nonstop 24, like 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 5 in the, it doesn't matter what time, it's just, and it just like walks around the block constantly.
Wait, it walks around the block by itself?
Yeah, thing just cruises up and down the street. Cause I almost unalived it a couple times.
I'm sure it was an accident.
Well, one time I did purposely try to, and I think I hit his foot. And now with it was with a pump pellet gun, not with a real firearm. It was
Shooting it.
one of those pump pellet ones, but it kept walking around the block. And then when it would walk by the garage, like the third time, I was like, you know what? And then I shot, and then it went boom. And it like did one, like if you threw something at someone's foot and to do that like jump thing, it did that, and then it took off running. So,
You know, I feel your hatred for this bird because I hate geese. I know, like Cheryl, and then I know a few people like geese, but I just hate them. Like if I go camping, every single time I go camping to a beach, literally the whole beach is full of these freaking geese, and they have crap everywhere that you want to lay. Their crap is like on the edge of the water, and it's like
oh, I
leaking into
know.
the water, and it's like, come on, man, go somewhere
Oh,
else.
luckily that's not the case here.
Yeah, it's like go somewhere else.
Oh, Austin Donaldson.
What?
Tell Dave I said hi. I'm friends with his son. Wait, that name. Wait, Austin Donaldson.
Yeah, don't put your full name in there, man.
Do I know your mom? Holy crap!
Yeah, you do.
Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right. Well, aloha, Austin. Shit, no. For the first, well, before I started making content,
Yeah.
my channel name was my actual name, and then when I started making content, someone was like, "Shouldn't use your real name, bro." So now I'm Harloha. Holla, 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 aloha. But yeah, aloha, Austin, and welcome. Tell your mom I said hi.
Or don't.
Or don't. Yeah, actually, maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe better that way.
I wish I had a video. Austin flipped. He's the only guy I know that flipped a four-wheeler twice in one day.
Twice in one day? Damn.
Yeah. My boys tell me about it. Yeah. That's that one video that I posted with the four-wheelers going real slow. That was my boys. I think Austin was there that day.
Damn, I didn't know they hung out. So then that means Austin's how old are they? What age range? Like mid 20s?
Calling me out right now? No, I got 19 on up to 31.
Okay, so what's up, JM? Hello, brother. Out right on, JM.
You gotta stay now, bro. You're in here. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, I
Yeah.
can't believe Gigi jumped out of a plane.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to. As far as I got was sitting passenger with the pilot, but that was just as freaking scary because you know that story.
I'd be scared too. It's Austin. My house is trash. Sorry, guys. I'm going through my mom's stuff. So I got stuff everywhere. I don't think it
Oh,
looks trash.
and JM, you enjoy an amazing week as well, brother. And
Absolutely.
it is not my birthday this week. It is not. I'm just reminding everyone that it's not.
It's in 4 days.
No, it's not. I don't. No, I don't
Pretty
have a
sure.
birthday, bro.
Pretty sure I remember it being the 17th. I could be wrong.
Oh, which, by the way, you know,
Oh,
I heard back from
ooh,
Scotty Butter,
okay.
and
Scotty Butter.
he said possibly he's not making promises, which I understand because he's on the road. He's supposed to come back Monday tomorrow, and he said possibly this Thursday, but I can't. I'm not making promises, which I totally get.
Mm-hmm.
Which I wish other people did because when I say that to other people, they're like, "Well, dude, you said," and I'm like, and I also said I'm not. But anyway,
What's up, Don in Hawaii?
so hey, down in Hawaii, aloha, brother. And but
Yeah.
possibly this Thursday, but he said either way, he's excited and appreciates us inviting him, and we'll make it happen. So
And we're going to get Action Nacho for part 2 of the interview that we did, last year, right?
yep,
I mean,
yeah, because there's so many questions we
we have an
did not.
agreement. I mean, a friendly agreement where they agreed and said they got to get back on here, but hammering it out will be slow, I'm sure. But yeah, they're
Yeah,
good people.
oh hell yeah.
I forget where Scotty's from. I don't think I've ever asked him. Where is
Yeah, I know.
Scotty from?
I don't know where he's from. Thank you, Don. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Austin pretty much grew up with my kids, man. Playing football, baseball, all that crap. He's pretty much one of my adopted kids. Because I'm like the dad in the neighborhood, that the only dad that went out there and played actual sports with their kids when they were older.
No, I remember him now because, well,
He's
can't
old
really,
now.
can't right, but I remember him as when he was like, but you know what I'm saying. We can't talk about it on a live stream for everyone in chat wondering. But that's just crazy. He popped up in chat. I was like, whoa, okay, that's cool.
I like it.
James, we got to get ARP for Steve now.
I got
And
my letter.
I got more too, like that one you just played. I just didn't have time to download them and upload them to StreamYard. But I got a few other good ones too with kind of more of a, I don't know, think back of like 1920s or 1930s and like the music back then.
Hmm.
Where and then at that time that was like the devil's music because it was like whoa, you know.
So has anybody else here jumped out of a plane or have any other crazy stuff they've done or got a bucket list item coming up they're gonna do? What's up, John Denny Cola, Mr. John Denny?
Mr. Denny Cola, Mr. John Denny Cola.
I'm starting to make my bucket list now, just in case. Like I'm actually, I've never been on a plane in my life, and I'm thinking about getting on a plane,
Yeah, that's wild. Never been on a plane.
which is probably more scary now than any time in history to get on a plane. Now I'm choosing to do it, but because like doors fall off now and wheels fall off, and it's just crazy stuff.
Well, it's really there. I don't think it's any different than it was. Actually, I think it's a little bit better than it was 30, 40 years ago. But with the internet, now you just hear more about everything. You know what I mean? So, like 20 years ago, you just didn't hear about it as much.
Wow, Don did 500 skydives, over 500. Gigi's daughter did the walk outside the CN Tower and she bungee jumped. Wow. See, that bungee jumping thing ain't for me because I'm like, that's just a giant rubber band and I'm heavy. So I'm just thinking it'll snap for me. I'm big boned.
Yeah, bungee jumping, I don't trust.
Mm-mm. Not over rocks. Like if it was over water or something, maybe.
Yeah.
What
Do you ever
about,
hear that story of the one chick where she was so nervous to go that she thought it was her turn, and when the guy was like, "All right," and she just jumped, and she wasn't even hooked up. It was a true story, dude. It really happened. It was like heartbreaking, but it was like she was that nervous that she just couldn't think straight. And her boyfriend was, and she had all the gear on, but it wasn't her turn, so the thing wasn't connected.
right?
And yeah, and she jumped, and then and then when she realized halfway down that oh, so apparently, allegedly, she had the heart attack and was gone before she hit the ground anyway. But oh, right on, Don. I was an instructor and jump master in Hawaii because that's what I was just talking about a little bit ago when I rode passenger. I was at Skydive Hawaii.
That's crazy. 500. Tempting fate. That's what I call it.
That's why you always pack your own chute.
I wouldn't want to pack my own chute, man. I'd probably do something wrong. Yeah, I guess if I really knew what I was doing, but
Well, or really trust the person packing your chute because California City and Lake Eleanor. Expecting the other side, but there was a wide gap. Oh, wow.
did you ever watch the 310 to Yuma I was telling you about?
Oh, wait, was that? I was just still reading Gigi's comment
Oh,
because
my
I'm like
bad.
visualizing what she was saying.
Yeah.
And then once I visualized it, my heart dropped. I was like, oh, that's got to suck. But anyway, what'd you say, Dave?
I said, you ever watch that 310 to Yuma movie I was telling you about?
No, I haven't watched anything yet, just trailers.
You're never going to watch it.
Dude, there's still movies from 2 years ago I said I was going to watch. But when?
I don't know. I've been watching movies more than being on the internet. And I find myself bored. I feel like mom gave me a purpose, Like I had to take care of her a lot of the day or whatever. It's kind of like now I don't know what to do. I'll get over it, but it's weird.
Right.
Still working through stuff, It's like, yeah. Me and my brother still got to clean out the house and do all that crap.
Oh, or her house over at.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, everyone likes that movie.
Oops.
Snook seen it 5 times.
Which one?
Horrible Kulak, 310 to Yuma.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Right. I'm with Gigi's. I barely watch movies because it's like when? It's like, Because when I do watch movies or whatever, I like to watch them with Nina, but our schedules are different. And by the time I get home from work, clean out my van, feed Pablo, park my van, walk Pablo, and do all that, she's already asleep. So then it's like,
Check this
maybe next
kid
time.
out. This kid was in that movie I was telling you about, Smile. What happened? Oh. What do you think at first glance?
If some chick was staring at me like that, I'd be a little creeped out.
It's freaky, dude. Yeah, she was like doing an autograph session or some crap. And then like this chick girl walks up to her and she's like, "Would you like an autograph?" And she just stood there and smiled and didn't say nothing. And she's like, "Do you want a picture?" And she didn't say nothing. She just sat there just like that. I'm like, ooh. It made my skins crawl. Yeah, it's 3, 4 in the morning. I mean, movies are scarier when you're tired, I think, and you're in the dark.
Oh yeah, especially if you're tired and and you're in the dark, or if you're home alone, or just you and your friend or your other half or whatever.
Yeah.
It gets into your head more.
Yeah, I only jumped up on the bed with the 45 twice during that movie. Going, come on, smile at me, mother. No, I did.
A branch falls outside your window, and you're just like, "They're
Hey,
here."
I'm that one crazy neighbor, dude. If I hear a boom in the middle of the night, I run outside with a pistol. What's up? I got a flashlight and a pistol. Someone snatched my wife's Cadillac converter from the front of the house. Like
Really?
I mean, how crazy is that to like crawl under someone's car and then use a saw to saw off some
Happened
metal,
to my
right?
neighbor. Happened to
Yeah,
my neighbor. Yeah. And the crazy part is, it happened to my neighbor. He had one of those. What are they? Hybrid, or it's like electric and gas or whatever.
yeah.
And he was like, "I didn't even know I had a catalytic converter. What, like, you know?" But yeah, he's like, "Who's got the balls? Could they climb under your car with a cordless sawzall, which is loud as hell,
Yeah.
and just
And then I heard a faint humming, and by the time I got out there, like, throw some boxers and run with the PO stole, they were already around the corner. So, like, come back so I can shoot you.
Yeah, see, me and Cheryl are a lot alike with that. That's my brain, a hamster wheel. It's just nonstop.
I'm always distracted. That's how it works. Well, it depends on how busy you are. Right. James is always watching.
I've been forgetting a lot of shit lately. That's what sucks.
Um,
Easily too.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. It scared you? I just pulled up. My daughter walked up next to me, and I pulled up the picture of the girl smiling, and she's like, "Oh my god, that scared me." Where are you going? Say hi.
Hi.
You can't see you. That was it. That's all you had. You want to do a little dance?
Oh no, I'm okay.
Sing.
I'm okay.
Okay.
You have fun with it.
What's this other girl on here jumps out of planes, and you can't sing me a song?
No.
All right, you was. That's Megan. Come on, come back here. Everyone will say hi.
Paper. No, I just need to go.
Oh, get off me, Maddie. They've already all heard you sing, by the way, because I posted that one.
Yeah, whatever. I was like 11.
You weren't 11.
7 years ago.
Anyways. So what's John Denny Cola up to, I wonder? What's up, angels don't fall? Get off me, man. This is my personal area. Listen, you're invading my personal space. All right, bye. Get out. Who's this mooch?
Here, Gigi shared this one.
I was sitting in that desk for 5 minutes and he was over here. I asked him 3 or 4 pertinent questions and you would know what a loon he is, you see. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking to one of our more interesting guests. And right now, I'd like to introduce our next guest.
Johnny Carson.
John, you've been on the show.
Oh my God. Steve, let's do that. You ready?
Think it's easy, huh?
I would, but I don't wear pants when I'm live, so
Mm.
I'm already not wearing pants. Or am I? Nobody will ever know.
I hope you're wearing pants.
Nobody will ever know. Hey, angels don't fall. Aloha.
Yeah, what's up, brother? He was at the Nut House the other night. What's up, Neil? She doesn't want to be seen. Absolutely. My daughter's super shy.
TMI. Yeah, well, prove it.
Right.
It's the same thing with wearing pants when I'm live. And if I think the earth is flat around, nobody will ever know. You'll never know. I like bringing up the earth is flat around because it riles people up so quickly. So quickly.
Not me. I don't care.
People just start going berserk. Like, what? It's either one or two things. Either you think the earth is flat, you're a fucking moron, or it's like, well, yeah, the proof is there. Like, prove it then. And it's like I always say, whatever it is, works for me.
Works for me, man.
But nobody will ever know what I think it is, just like no one will ever know if I'm actually wearing pants or not when I'm live.
I'd say flat, Snooks. It's my guess.
Neil.
I mean,
square, damn it.
Every time I sit on the copying machine, it always looks flat when I do the copy. Don't tell me you never did the copy machine with the butt thing. Come on. Later, Indy.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you haven't had the opportunity to, but if anyone's had the opportunity, who hasn't been like, all right, man, I got to sit on it.
Yeah, without getting caught, of course.
Right.
Where's Creek?
He's been living it up lately. Well,
must be warm. That's why.
Working on that 4-wheeler he got, and he texted me a few days ago, and then shit. By the time I seen his text, it was like 4 a.m. for him, so I didn't respond. And then I talked to him a little bit after that, and I was gonna try to meet up with him backstage, but then now it's already Sunday, and I still haven't talked to him. But no, yeah, it is. It's warming up, and he's got that 4-wheeler, and he's been working on that because he wants to get it. Like, he'll go ride it and then find out something else is wrong with it, and then try to fix that. And
yeah, I hate that. Check this out.
Oh, okay. Let me make it. Dang, you lit that mofo up.
One more time.
What kind of?
It's a machine gun. I think it's called a BNT. They rent them at the gun store and you can shoot them. It's like machine gun for real though. You can't buy it legally. You can buy it like, you know, semi-auto. But
Right.
you can actually shoot it though if you pay the rental fee and all that. So what's Steve-O up to, man?
He says 4 in the morning. We were waiting till 4:20. But no, dude, with that machine gun though, that's great because there is a place in Waikiki that same thing. I've never been there, but every time I go to Waikiki, there's always handing out flyers, and you always see advertisement about it. But me and Kavika did that when we went to Vegas, and we drove out like with this tour thing, and yeah, we shot some pretty badass guns.
You know, Snook's gonna get her butt kicked soon.
Did you ever?
Mm-hmm. I'll come all the way to Florida to do it too. I should bring her up here. No,
Surprised we haven't seen Creek in chat today. Usually, he's at work, and then I'll always just say hi to Listener Network or whatever. Because then he plays the show at his work, which is like a gas station restaurant type. You know what I mean? Like one of those where it's got everything, kind of like a truck stop place, I guess. So you go in, you get gas, and then they got a restaurant inside. You get food and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll play the stream over the speakers and the whole place. So even if it only says just 21 people watching, there's really a lot more listening. So
you gotta go to the stupid doctor tomorrow. Don't want to go. Gotta go see a lawyer.
I got mine finally coming up on the 26th because for my feet, remember I made the appointment like over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, the soonest available we have is April 26th. And I'm like,
back's killing me today. Creek will be doing a live karaoke, 80% chance of live. Steve, how are you so well informed, man? I want your source. Dang.
Squeeze me. That's better. Man, you got to warn a brother before you cut one off like that. Had my mouth open and everything.
Cheryl even got an ad. Ads.
Well, what I don't get is that I'll go 2-3 months and then just all of a sudden everyone's getting ads. And then, yeah, I don't get it. I got to be missing something. I'm not doing anything different, though. That's what I don't get. I'm not doing anything different than what I did when nobody was getting ads for months. So why are people out?
Now I hear another bird outside your window.
Oh, yeah, yeah, see, if I stop and listen, I hear a bunch of them.
Sounds like a mourning dove or something.
It's because it stopped raining and the sun came back out. And now all the birds are all eating all the worms out of the ground.
It's 9:21 here.
It's only 3:21 here.
Been dark. All right, man. I'm about
Still
to
got four more hours of daylight here.
snooks. I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah, sure. Rich says I don't care, just letting you know, but I do care because if I'm watching a live stream, yeah, if I'm watching a live stream and I get ads, I'm gonna be so irritated. So if I don't like it happening to me, I definitely don't want it happening to anyone else.
Did you ever see this? Share your referral link.
No, I seen that earlier and I was like, wait, what is this? This is new.
Yeah,
But
it's
here,
just
I'm gonna click it.
share with your audience. Earn $25 for every successful referral, while your viewers receive $10 in StreamYard credit to get started. It's a win-win for both you and your audience.
Yeah, you know why they're doing that now, because it's the new owners and they tripled their prices,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually
I gotta say something though about that. Now, I've been on a lot of music channels, and they're all saying the same thing: is that OBS and all these other things don't have as good quality sound as StreamYard. StreamYard has by far the best sound, is what they're saying.
yeah.
So, I
Well, yeah,
mean,
because I think even Axe did a pop up live yesterday, and he was trying a new, because a lot of people are trying to find a new way to stream because StreamYard just all of a sudden got so expensive, which is bullshit. But you can't, like, the comparison. It's like StreamYard is just the better one, you know.
already at 2 hours, homie.
Oh shit!
Weird,
Already.
weird. Well, I don't think I was here the whole time, but
Hey, Jam's back. I thought Emu was for yeah, but you know what this sucks about Emu or Evemux or however it's pronounced is if you have to have like a really good computer to be able to use it, because we tried that once a couple years or a year and a half ago or whatever, and people were trying to come on and it kept freezing up, and yeah, it was just such a pain in the ass. So unless you got like a really, really good computer, you can't really use
right. I
Emux,
just stay with what works, but depends if you can afford it, I guess.
right? And what you really want. If you want to keep doing it, you know what you got to do it. But it still blows my mind that they literally tripled their prices. It's like,
What's up, JN? He's back. Shady's back.
oh, he's back right at the 2 hour mark.
Jam's back. Yeah, we're running out of stuff.
Check it out now. No doubt now. You check it out now. No doubt, yo. Special girl, real good girl. Biggest thing in my itty bitty world. Called her up and she made me feel right. Wish the bliss could never take flight. Sitting back with this mic in my hand. Spitting hot shit, trying to see. Alright!
Let's go.
Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So your world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got.
Isn't that funny how like those lyrics of that song, it just brings me back to when that song first came out and like things you were doing at the time.
Yeah.
And with that song, you remember Mark, right? Rest
Yeah.
in peace. Rest in peace, brother Mark. But that song specifically reminds me, it was one time me and Mark went to the mall, and I think it was Burger King or something. I don't know. We stopped at somewhere to eat, and we're sitting like in the booth or whatever it was at Burger King, and then right behind us, or right behind Mark, because I was facing towards Mark, and then behind him there was like two chicks, and they said something. And you remember how Mark was like kind of lippy and could be a dick if he wanted.
Hmm.
And they said something, and then he goes, "Oh, is that ranch on?" I don't even remember what he said now, but it was something about, "Is that ranch on your lip?" or one of those like type jokes.
Hmm.
And that's it. That's all I remember. I don't remember what happened before that. I don't remember what happened after that. I just remember that one like 30-second thing that happened, and that's what I remember when I hear that song. Weird, right?
Hmm.
How weird. So weird.
Trying to do a podcast without talking about politics is so hard. Not politics, but things. I'm trying to stay away from negativity, but there's a lot of crazy crap going on.
Yeah, politics always comes up. But then that's my thing. Once it gets politics, then I can't shut up, because then I just turn into I don't know, venting slash complaining slash bitching slash venting again mode.
What
And
is
then
that bird?
which one? There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Holy crap.
See, that's weird until you say it. Or like when I stop and pay attention, then I hear it. But other than that, I don't. It's just like drowned out in the back. I'm just like used to it or something. That's what I noticed last when I rewatched the one from last Sunday. I was like, I didn't know you could hear the birds so clearly.
Who's Governor Shapiro? You know who that is?
Shapiro, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where he's from because they attacked his house today and they threw Molotov cocktails or something into his house and like lit it on fire. Some governor somewhere. They caught the guy who did it, but like his house is just burnt to a crisp.
Damn.
Yeah, people are starting to rise up, man.
Oh no, yeah, jam. That's all outside.
He's got chickens.
I'm surprised we haven't heard that yet. That stupid rooster.
That's Pennsylvania, I guess. Governor of Pennsylvania.
And they burned his house down.
Yeah, an arsonist did.
Damn.
Must have said the wrong thing. Oh, he's a lawyer, so maybe that's it. Democratic lawyer. I can see why it happened already. I don't even have to talk about it.
His name's Shapiro, so
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, like 3/4 of his house is burnt. That's what's going down. Did you hear that Bill Maher met with Trump for dinner? That was crazy.
no, really, Bill Maher.
Yeah, so Kid Rock goes on with Trump live, right, in the Oval Office and talks about ticket scalpers. They're buying like all the tickets from Ticketmaster. Like they buy all the tickets and then they mark them up 25% or whatever and then relist them all. So nobody can afford to go to the concert. So, Bob Ritchie, Kid Rock, was talking to Trump about it and he said they're going to do something about it and get it fixed. Well, then after that, Bob Ritchie was having dinner or something with Bill Maher, and during the dinner they brought up Trump, and Bill Maher was saying Trump's bashed me like 60 times, and Bob's like, dude, if you went and sat with the guy, you'd really like him. He's a cool guy, and he's calm, and he's a nice guy. And Bill Maher's like, well, whatever. And so Bob Ritchie set it up. Kid Rock set it up, so they're going to have dinner, or they had dinner. And then Kid Rock calls UFC president Dana White for backup. So like if it went south, he wouldn't be alone. So you got, Dana White and Kid Rock afterwards meeting. But I guess the meeting went good. And Bill Maher brought with him like a page of every insult that Trump had ever said to him. So he had them all listed on a piece of paper, like trash, this show sucks, this show dying, idiot, moron. And then while Bill Maher was at dinner, he asked Trump to sign it. So he signed it right across the page of insults. But I guess they got along pretty good. And it's like the beginning of something nice. Gretchen Whitmore here in Michigan met with Trump for dinner or something.
Really? I
And
thought they, yeah.
she's getting like backlash big time now for going with them. Because they want division so bad. They do not want these people talking. But like at some point, people are going to go, oh, yeah, we're supposed to be bipartisan. Maybe we can like go talk about our issues over dinner. How about you agree on the things you can agree about? Right? Instead of like being so divisive and not talking at all, because that's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look at how divided the world got since 2016.
And there's camps out there that don't want it put back together. So yeah, I'm seeing some signs of hope. Or it all could be a lie. I don't know. I'm still waiting for Fort Knox to get checked for the gold bars. That's the one thing I'm waiting for. So
That ain't ever gonna happen.
they're pushing for it right now. So we'll see.
Yeah, but even if they do, because even if they do show it, how do you know that that's real gold that they're showing? What if it's just,
Right.
gold plated piece of lead?
Mm.
I think that it's empty.
I think it's been empty probably since the 60s.
Yeah, exactly. Since the last, when was the last time they actually did the audit thing, which was so fake too that they barely showed anything, but it was like the 80s or something.
I forget who the last person that was allowed to go there was. We won't get. I don't ever get. No. I'm talking out loud. Hold on.
Well, we are at the 2 hour mark, and I don't know. Before the next live, I have to figure out how to get these ads to just come. I don't know if I have to do it every single time. I'll do it, but I haven't done anything different, and sometimes it'll go 3 months for lives twice a week and nothing, and then all of a sudden everyone's getting ads, and then it goes away for like 3 weeks, and then I don't know.
Steve. So Stephen A. Smith, right? The guy who's outspoken, the black guy, who's a sports nut. He's always railing on people when they do wrong or don't play up to their potential. He says he's running for president. I'm like, what is
Really?
wrong with these people? He's like, yeah, I just feel like I have to run for president. I'm like, dude, you do sports for a living. What are you talking about? Anyway, I wanted to play this real quick. It's not long. It's Fox. We don't get.
Speaking of free speech and civility, President Trump invited Bill Maher to the White House.
Not exactly. Not exactly. Wasn't it that Bob
Kid
Rock
brought them together? Kid Rock did, but still, I mean, if Trump is if he's always a gracious host.
Sorry.
And he always is so nice.
I like that tie though.
That's kind of his signature, is being nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And so he invited Bill Maher to the White House. Bill Maher, of course, agreed to go. because he's probably never turned down an invitation to anything.
I mean, to be fair, would you turn down an invitation to the White House if you were
Never.
a comedian?
No one
I would. I would go every time, no matter.
Yeah,
who the
but something
president was.
tells me Bill Maher probably put Kid Rock, his buddy Kid Rock.
I think there's probably a good chance of that. That's a good point. I
Scrooge
think so.
McDuck.
I think
think
that
it's totally Kid Rock driven.
completely. So one of my favorite moments of Kid Rock on a Bill Maher show was Bill Maher is interviewing Kid Rock, and Bill Maher says, "Will you like Trump?" And Kid Rock says, "That is not true. I do not like Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump." And so they had been having this discussion. He's like, "You don't get it. You don't understand how nice he is." And he's like, "You should meet him. You should meet him." And then he says, "Okay, fine." And he calls Donald Trump and he gets invited.
And this is Bill Maher after the meeting.
First good sign, before I left for the Capitol, I had my staff collect and print out
This is so funny.
this list of almost 60 different insulting epithets that the president has said about me. Things like stupid, dummy, lowlife dummy, sleazebag, sick, sad, stone cold crazy. Really a dumb guy, fired like a dog. His show is dead.
Fired like a dog.
60. I brought this to the White House because I wanted him to sign it, which he did.
I thought that was pretty cool. That made for some good news for me, you know. If you have to watch the news, that's pretty entertaining.
That's funny as hell. He autographed it.
At least he owned it. He owned it. He didn't take any of it back either, you know. The one part I loved was fired like a dog.
Fired like a dog.
You got fired like a dog. Anyways, yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark, so do what you will.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to close out with one song, but then stick around for the one song because then it's automatically going to send you over to a good friend of ours, a great musician who is live right now. So when it sends you over there, everyone, make sure to hit the like button for him. And make sure to hit the like button here too before.
Yeah, hit the like button. Oh.
And yeah, and then I'll see you guys all over there.
That's
Great
rad.
show. I've had him on panel before. I've had him on a guest on Where It Begins. And great dude, great musician. Fun show, fun stream. So any final thoughts though before we close out?
No, I'm going to take my final thoughts to shout out again LSP and let you know, brother, that we're praying for you on the loss of your son or your kid. I don't know if it's your son, but if either way, man, I feel your pain, bro. I can't imagine if one of my kids died, man. I feel your pain, brother. I'm praying for you.
No parent should ever have to go through that. I can't imagine it either. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
But same here. My love to you, Low Spike Protein. And other than that, we'll see everyone on Thursday, which Thursday is not my birthday.
Yes, it is.
But we'll see you on Thursday. And until Thursday, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha. Most importantly, God bless.
Life ain't a smooth ride, it's a bumpy track. Knocks you down, tries to push you back, but we rise like the sun in the sky so high. With fire in our hearts, we'll never say goodbye. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepare for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. But we don't lose pace. Every stumble's just another race. We fall, we crawl, but we stand tall. We're the ones who'll conquer it all. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. The cracks in the road, they guide the way. Each fall we learn, we seize the day. We bend, we break, but we don't fall apart. We carry the fire deep in our heart. Life's a battle, we're soldiers strong. Every setback's just a part of the song. Keep pushing through with a heart so bold. The fire within is worth more than gold. Don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light. Give it your all, don't you dare back down. Always prepared for the second round. Through the sweat and tears, we fight the fight. We'll break the dark and step into the light.